Still hungry, builders? I know I am. We are continuing on here with Pet, who is attempting to finish off the last obelisk we need to be able to experience some more of that new content. We also have our other guy exploring over in that portal. So hopefully good things coming in this one. I rolled the turn and I just moved over here before I stopped recording or started recording. We're going to take this out, but we're probably going to need a turn or two to heal up a little bit. We're just so banged up. So let's go ahead and trigger this. We'll start us off with a fight here. They do have a combat enchantment. Hastened, swift, and slippery. Gross. All right, well, let's go get punished. I wanted to specifically move here before we engaged in case we have the immortals die. That way they'll be over here where they can hopefully heal up a full tick instead of having to wait a turn to move over to then heal. All right, big bird, I see you there. All right, as always, what do you got? Thunderclap always hits, range 6. Okay, this is the equivalent of that moth we were fighting, basically. Have their defense mode removed. I really, really, really like the idea of tempting him to use it, so we're gonna try. So that is range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll put you here. Again, we're mostly just trying to bait them in there. If they kill me, that's fine. The zombies are roadblocks and they'll just feed into me getting those stacks started. All right, we'll move you to here. You guys, I can't imagine those survive this. I just really can't. Get our necromancers moved. I do need to be a little bit careful here so that we don't end up in a spot where they're able to hit other things. Serpents, fractured serpents, okay. Yeah, a good chunk of those are stuck there. Those are almost certainly gonna come for him, right? All right, in that case, I'll move to here. I will turn that way. We will go ahead and give you some temps. Just trying to buy him time more than anything else. I'm going to defend. All right, here. I am willing to have these die. They are not racially ours. They're goats, so we don't get the overwhelm from them. You probably need to be as far forward as I can get to try to make sure we can reach somebody. The archers, they cover. This is a hard one. I worry about them getting damaged, but on the other hand, being in a spot where they could attack without having to move would be super good. Okay. Here's hoping. All right, what do you got? What do you got, bird boy? Perfect. We like that a lot. And actually, maybe with that damage, maybe that'll lure those other crows in. Oh no, not my zombie. Guess we'll have a mortal blessing. That feels really good, I will say. Losing a unit normally is like, oh, that sucks. And on this one, I'm like, hey, okay. Yeah, sucks to be you guys. Probably shouldn't have done that. There's a non-zero chance that I can actually get these killed via attacking something. This has 2. Who has the double? Oh, you all have double retaliation, right? Haste berries. Okay, I'm glad I noticed that when I did. Oh, geez, that is... yikes. I'm looking for what we can actually reasonably get a kill on. It might be these guys. It's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get somewhere if I move. All right, that's basically a doom spot if I move there, but that might be all right. You guys. Go ahead and move to here. I'm going to strengthen you. I really like that that leaves 1 point. Support abilities like that are so much more useful. All right, the bird is my best shot that was left. We'll go ahead and hit him. not terrible. All right, you move to here and then stop. Okay, I think I need to take the attack we can get. So get in there, bang. I guess we just don't care about those attack. Well, actually, yeah, I think we better commit. Well, good. Got the crit. If we're doing that, yeah, I kind of want to die on the retaliation, right? And then we res. Dark Ritual will do enemies sustain damage, and then we also re-raise them. Yeah, I think I do. I want you guys to go ahead and die. Gets us another stack. And then you are gonna... What's the best spot? Probably... No, it's really struggling to see here for some reason on this one. I gotta make sure I include him. I'd like to include the bird. So right there's the spot. Hey boys, I'm back. Good little hit there. Does have 1 AP. I'm rather concerned about those birds. I think I'm gonna hit them. Okay, and then you... Okay, we might be able to get a kill here. The odds are too low on that stuff. It's because he's buffing them. If we were to do... Oh, we also could blow up our zombie. 10, that'd be 20 damage for almost everybody. I don't think we're going to do that yet. Let's necrotize them. All right, can you finish that? Yes. What if we did this? No. The healing would be really good right now, though. All right, I'm going to go for the healing. We still get some damage on him. And then you. 45. Okay, we could be better. Let's teleport. Again, I really wish I could see. Okay, so literally just one square closer would already be better. All right, do it. I have to use the teleport if I want all 3 attacks, and I don't want to chance us not actually finishing it off. Good. And we like that because we got Gorge on a unit. Not a unit I want, but that's fine. I don't think we can be that picky here. We got the spawned zombies in. Okay, who's left? The skeletons. I don't think... Okay, these guys don't have any attacks, sure. I was gonna say, I don't think I want to eat a retaliation. I'm happy to do that, though. And then that's it. Alright, and you don't have this turn, but you'll have it... Okay, this cooldown on this one is 3 turns. That's much more reasonable than that other one. Alright. Hit me. I mean, you did good, skeleton. You did good. Ow. Okay, I don't love that. I definitely don't love that. Okay, yep, that's exactly what we want. Be nice if he could actually soak up more than a single turn of attacks. Okay, he doesn't, but that's okay. Again, thanks for the blessing. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, you are kind of close to getting killed. 50%, 65. Now, I do have a raise here. And I think we literally just do. All right, so let's step back one. Let's raise that one. I'm just gonna keep this party rolling, basically. All right, and you're not going anywhere, so whomp him. Okay, they would not get a kill. Nor would they. What if we gave you some temps and a strengthen? That's a free action, so we can definitely pop that off. Is the strengthen... Oh, he's already gone. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll kill him via spell. Another Mortal Blessing. That does get some Life Seed. Alright, let's turn and just defend. Oh, and it actually raises the skeletons. That's right, because they were undead. And then you guys got nothing. Alright, what are we going to do about these piggies? Do have another raise undead, but that is hilarious. We just have so many. I do have a teleport here. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get a nice clean shot. Go for big damage. We like that. All right, you are gonna get hit if you move, so that's a problem. 100% chance to hit, but to what end? I guess we weaken them a little more and we let them run out. Okay. And we get the healing. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. And nothing in range that we can eat. I don't really even want to move away, but I don't have a choice. Man, they're just gonna run back over and get on me, aren't they? I can't attack if he's got me based. Alright, just eat it. Alright, we at least kept our temps. Alright, unfortunately, I don't think we have enough oomph anywhere left. I should have done a little bit different movement. I could have maybe made that work. Alright, I am gonna make you eat me all the way down, so come at me, bro. Alright, and you guys, I think we're just gonna go back here and they can maybe finish the pig off next round. Alright. I could have played that a little bit better. I feel like we could have gotten a charge on the pig. Don't die on these skeletons. Nice. I don't actually care if they die, I just want them to eat multiple units attacks. Thanks for the Mortal Blessing! Is there a maximum I can have of that? Asking for a friend. At least the strategy is working. The strategy is working, I will say that. Alright, can you finish him? No, but we could get him very low. Okay, perfect. Come over here, get him. And I would prefer of the units we have here that our hero gets the kill. 60%, come on. 60%, 100% of the time. There we are. Mortal Blessing and Gorged. That's 3. Okay. We're getting close to that cooldown again. Yeah, next turn. It's almost certainly going to land in here, right? So I definitely should move. I have sprint. That doesn't really help me. I don't have a teleport currently. Okay, things that are next to him, I just cannot shoot with range. Like, our odds are just too low. Okay, I think we're going to end up here. Although that's going to get me wind hit. I don't think that's going to be avoidable. Alright, go to there. Alright, just eat it. I want to get that crit chance. Bang. Big bang. That was not a big bang. Alright, shoot him. Okay, that was good. Man, if we had had a teleport for that. All right, I do have my cooldown up here. Out of range, but we could fix that. I would need to go too closer. And I'd like to do it in a way that I don't block myself like I did a second ago. So let's go here. Okay, only 45% chance. I think we're better off. Yeah, we'll do that. I did want to get the crocodile, but I think that's probably better. Okay, zombie. You are definitely not moving, that's for sure. I guess we go in on here. Or do I just let them get eaten? Maybe we just let them get eaten. I think I just let him get eaten. We'll continue to, we'll put some more base pressure on him. Maybe he'll get eaten too. Well, here, we'll eat. Have a little dinner. It's like stuffed rolls. Maybe that'll taunt him to use his AoE there. Either way, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. And then here, I do have a buff undead. If one of them lives next turn, maybe that could be valuable. I do want to stay next. Okay, let's block for our leader. That odds are so bad. These guys have an aura that protects against range. All right, we got lucky. That's all I can say about that. Is it time? We can't hit everybody, so no, not yet. We do have a lot of points left. You know what? I think I'm going to invest in this fight. Because they have haste, I'm just so... I feel like I'm on the back foot. And then we may look like we're doing well, but we haven't touched that elemental yet. So, yeah. And, we're running out of zombies. Alright, Bird Brain, what do you got? Nothing. You got nothing, Bird Brain. You're a zombie. Alright, well that's great timing because I was out of zombies. Unfortunately, I guess they still spawn in with no HP. That's something. Okay, you. We have our big one already used, right. I wonder if that recharges when we get that next ability that said it recharged all the stuff. I really wish I had a way to move them apart, and I know I don't. Alright, we just need to engage. I don't think I can avoid that. You have no raise? We do have a raise. I mean... Please, no more. No more. Yes, yes. You will never be free. Forever a zombie. Yes. Okay, and I even messed up there because I didn't have somebody to give him the buff. And it doesn't really matter where I go, because no matter where I go, I'm not going to be able to avoid that. Okay, let's get as close as we can. At least they have the buff properly. Do the damage. Okay, you guys... Nom nom nom. If they can eat both their attacks yet again, that would be amazing. Alright, I will go ahead and get closer. You know what? Haste. There's no reason not to, right? Gives them the strengthened. If we hit, it could kill. I don't think we're gonna hit that. Okay. Famous last words, I guess. Alright. Again, this is kind of dangerous. Just saying, kind of dangerous. I don't want to hit my friendly unit. I really don't want to hit my friendly unit. Alright, you guys... Actually, no, you should be here to charge in next turn. I can't believe my immortals are actually doing as well as they've been doing. Normally, these things I struggle to use. They just have always historically just been dead meat constantly for me. Speaking of dead meat... Oh, and he's turning. He's doing the things. That didn't help him much, actually. It didn't help him much at all. Okay. 40 is my best shot. Let's give you strengthen. If I fail, you must be prepared. Move here. Get the kill. 40% chance, 100% of the time. Yeah! Beautiful. Alright, so... Gorged 4. Oh, he's got a bunch of stacks of grace, too. Oh, those would have a time limit? Okay, maybe that feat's a little better than I thought. I figured that was going to be for, like, 1 round. Okay, well, in that case... Goodbye. That was pretty good. That's exactly pretty much how I thought that this would fight. So we just need to refine what we're doing. We did lose the skeleton, but that's fine. He was costing me a lot of mana that I really didn't want to be paying. And because of overwhelm, if they can't get the overwhelm, that hurts me quite a lot. There is a chance I will use a shield, so I'll take it. Alright, get in the group now that there's room. And I want to head this way, but let's do it via where I can actually get some healing. Okay, better than expected, for sure. Alright, here. Are we ever going to have more HP to try to challenge this? That's my question. The answer is certainly no, right? I really wish you would heal faster. If I'm wrong and I can't attack this, then we're not going to be able to reach a fight this turn. Maybe that's okay. Then we just get to some healing. All right, we'll go to here. What do you got? Breach Arcanum. This Arcanum has been stripped of most of its value, its knowledge stolen, its resources plundered. Several figures still stand guard over the structure, among them a Sun Guardian. Healed scars and bruises cover the bodies of the Guardians, who seem to have only just recovered from a recent defeat. Perhaps the hands of those who looted this place. Whatever their condition, they rise above Moloch the Butcher, determined to protect the Arcanum. A risky battle that we are relatively even on. I think I'm willing to take that. Now, they're saying they're all beat up and wounded. Surely the game wouldn't lie to me, right? That is a tier 4. That is a tier 4. Range 6, stun and some burn. Burn. Okay, so my undead are not going to enjoy this fight. That should... Actually, are you something that I can hit with the large? I don't think so. And the Astral Keeper's not so bad. Alright, we'll try it. How much HP do you have? What do I have to chew through? 140. Alright. Magic unlocked. Let's make sure we fire all the guns. Definitely gonna get that Astral Keeper relatively early if I can. Okay, good. You can run to here. What's your range? Always hits range 6. Target enemy unit sustains. Friendly unit within 2 heals. That's a lot of damage. Okay, I could... I'm not sure I can actually... I think I might have to go through there. Okay, so I don't think we're in range that we really want to do this yet. So let's actually pull back. Maybe that'll also help keep them spread out. Okay, come back here, spin. Okay, these are my most important things. I would prefer if you didn't kill them. Go here, spin. You guys spin and stay, and then you pull back as far as I can to hopefully not get got. Do I even pop this? Ability is reusable after a kill. Are we gonna get 2 kills, or should I just pop it for the temps? I think I just pop it for the temps. Maybe we can get him to kill the Astral Keeper. Alright, please keep charging me. That was not what I wanted. Okay, when it dies, it becomes a... Okay, gets decaying for 3 turns. Has Grace on it. That Grace is, I believe, the counter... Is it Grace or is it Regen? Is the counter to Decay. Alright, let's hit him with it. Okay. We can do 3 more of those if need be. Okay, everyone, actually, you're just gonna spend. We have too much melee, I feel, to rush down there. Okay, that... That could have gone so much worse, actually. I still can't reach him. I need him to come up here. And we have both of our spearmen, or the things in range. Perfect. All right, you spin, bend. He's probably going for these guys, right? Let's give them the best chance they have. Strong skeleton goats. Do I hit him with it again? He kind of wasted his turn. How many zombies am I going to be able to get out? Just like 1. 20 damage versus 20 damage. You still have the debuff to become a zombie, right? Yeah. Alright. Do it. It dealt 8, he healed 8. He's infected and decaying. Okay, it did eat the grace off of him at least. Alright. How big of a mistake have I made? This is one of the new creatures. From the DLC, by the way. There's a moon version, too. Okay, that... Again, that's as good as we could have really hoped for, frankly. Those guys are a little out of the way. Okay, so if you get a full attack, what are you gonna do? Somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 damage. You would not survive that. Okay. Alright, you definitely have to go there. The only thing I could improve for these guys would be a flanking shot. That might be worth it. Okay, so you go there. They actually have a way to heal, so it'd be nice if you would attack them. Okay, do it. We have to chew through, what did I say, 140 or 160 HP? It's not insurmountable, but it's not a small amount either. Okay, you guys. We basically have 100% to hit anywhere, but my thought is you're gonna do range. The flank would be nice. I can't guarantee I can hit from here. That might be a flanking hit. Might still be in the front. I think we do it. And if I have to adjust, I will. And not a flanking shot, unfortunately. Do it. Oh, that was a mistake. I could have moved to give him overwhelm. Alright, and then you... I think we're gonna dance way around the outside. He may still come after me, but... I want to try to get him so that he can engage that. That we have a better chance of actually surviving. Okay, and then you... 100% if we go here. I think we're just going to chance it. The first thing he kills will res as a zombie. Assuming it's, I guess, not the necromancer. There's the flank angle, so I need him to be down one more. Alright, he has no retaliations left, so... Get him, boys. Oh, and I guess polearm is affecting him. Okay, so the anti-large is helping. I must have missed the trait. We have 2 more... You know what? I don't think I stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Do it. 10 damage, get some more decay on him. That flavor text definitely sounded like, oh, he's already beat up, he just lost a fight. It seems really not beat up to me, actually. Actually, he seems pretty good. Okay. Hit him with this. We like that. Summon the zombies. Zombies get the kill. That's a big waste. They have 1 gluttony. They have none. I wish these guys could get the kill. I didn't plan that too well. Okay, what if, though... We're not going to provoke. Move to here. I'm very interested in gluttony stacks on heroes. Bang. Get out of here, Owlbird. Nobody likes you. Being an Owlbird and all that. Do it. If I remember right, these things stun you when you hit them in melee, so that's going to be unpleasant. I don't think they can kill me in 1 hit. Okay, they didn't have the astral thing, I thought. I guess that's for the best. Do I continue paying? I don't think we do. I don't think he can kill my hero in a single hit. It's a support unit. He's trying. Yeah. And he crits. You son of a... Alright, be like that, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll show you how to crit. Get in my belly. Get in my belly. Become my 4th stack. That could not have gone better for me, frankly. Okay, that was not too bad. That was not too bad. Did my skeleton actually come back? My skeleton came back! Well, there you go. Okay, and this counts as us owning it, so we're actually getting some healing now. That's super duper helpful. Alright, come to here. Alright, this guy doesn't need healing, so I am gonna have him go do that. Alright, I'm super psyched. That went really well. Alright, you continue on. Okay, we lost the skeleton that was here. Alright, we trade. Have I removed you? I have. We'll trade out that guy that's wounded. And then stop. Up here, I'm just gonna have you defend for now. Okay, now here, yeah, we have a pickup that we can do. Let's take that one. And then I'd like to build... Oh, I can't do it till you're level 2, can I? Let's get... Okay, let's get that and then the palisades. I am concerned about getting attacked from that guy. All right, we can afford new stuff. Could increase our city cap. Okay, I don't really care about that. Roads could be nice. What do we have over here? Quarries give draft. Draft buildings are cheaper. That probably is the route I'll take. Summon spells cost minus 25%. Combat summon spells. That actually might be pretty good. Or resource skills unlock unit. Okay, it's only, there's not that many units that we unlock. I wonder. I guess I don't need to wonder. Let's look at our tome here. Tome. I want to look at the Shadow Tome of Necromancy. What I want to know is this have the summon? No. Damage and debuff. Okay, so that would not help me with that. Souls. It's an enchantment. Okay, none of those would be helped. And in tier 3, transformation. I just want to see if that would be useful for anything. It's looking like not really. At least nothing yet. Okay. Knowledge structures being cheaper or okay. The spell I'm spamming is a debuff spell, so I think we're gonna grab that. There we go. Envy's Thorn. My hero, Moloch the Butcher, asks for an audience. Gazing at the floor, he pronounces, I see how others achieve their ambitions while I lie waiting for a chance to prove myself as an elitist. I seek renown like any other. I do not deserve it, my Shadow Lord. I am unworthy of glory. I plead for your guidance. You could be a prospector. Be proud of who you are. That elitist is pretty decent. He will fight alongside our leader, so. Meeting the wary Sorcel. Proud citizens of Sorcel, meet with the Shadow Lord. We suggest you approach us, the Leperoid Arcanist, with caution. Okay, you're in the southeast. We got a couple powerful ones over here, don't we? Alright, is what it is, though, basically. What are you doing around here? Blue. You're the guy that wants to be friends. Alright. I don't like it, but alright. Okay, go grab that knowledge. And then start heading back. Alright, let's give these guys... What is it, that stack? Oh, a gremlin. Oh, those are annoying. Alright, let's give them one more turn of heal before we zip over there. Okay, and then here, we're gonna pop out you. Let him take a couple turns to heal. And then we want to blitz down this way. Oh, what was that? Probably should stay on target. Alright. You can get all the way to there and still be inside and heal. Okay, hang on. I'm kind of doing things out of order. I should probably stop fighting it. We'll just continue following this order. Nice. Okay, you guard. I will go ahead and make a death guard for now. I'm preparing for that next hero in one turn. Okay. Cancel that for now. Probably should not be queuing things up. Okay, Eternal Hunger can get another spot. We need money pretty bad. Let's get another mine. And I just noticed that we have... What are you? Marauders. Shoot, and I just ran away from him. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, let's get a mine for money. 2 spells ready to cast. Soul Collection, I don't have the money for that yet. And Mark of Death. 6 mana. I can't afford that. Let's get that out and done. You've angered me, Pit Redtooth. I'm warning you, if you keep going like this, I will see the end of your reign. Okay. Alright. An infestation from the Pirate Cove. Incoming. Alright, well at least we have a defender here, although I don't have walls or anything, so, you know. That'll be a problem. I do feel like the attack units, the Marauders, really seem to have some anti-player preference. Ah, part of me was hoping you'd attack me. Excellent. And this one has a hero. Hello, friend. Come to dinner? I hope so. All right, this is going to be super awkward because just like all these maps, we have this weird divide. So I think we're going to just try to draw him to the side here. Do that. Do that. I didn't double check to make sure they didn't have AoE. I hope they don't. All right, and you guys, come get me. You should come get me. Alright, what do you got? I saw I had a mole and I discounted him. Gremlin, Spearman. Oh, never mind. That's not a hero. It's just a stupid unit of moles. Well, that sucks. Alright, let's move closer. I'm not quite sure if I want to engage him here or not, but I guess we'll find out. They only have the 1 range unit, so can't be too bad, right? Right? Here. Alright, what do you got, buddy? The range unit comes alone on the ramp. Okay, good block on his part there, at least. Honestly, I think I let them come up the ramp there. Over here. Do it. Alright, if I have you go to here... Now I'm gonna teleport you to there. Get the damage in from them. We both have our overwhelm. Okay, Spearmen get to still counter me, unfortunately. Alright, good critical hit. We'll take the fortune. And we'll hit him and another within range. I can't overstate how good I think that ability is, actually. And you're just kind of in the way at this point. Right, we will go to here. We're probably going to eat a shot. Yeah, let's just take the damage first. Yeah, we'll take the damage first. There we go. I was debating whether I wanted to give them the temp hits, but they're at full HP, so it's such a waste. The strengthen is nice, though. Alright, I have literally no idea what you're going to do. I guess just start heading that way. Kind of the same for you. I guess we can go around. Kind of gonna draw that shield unit where I don't want it, but 1v1, I'm pretty sure we win that fight. Okay, I'm not enjoying how many attacks we are eating here. I'm not surprising they went for him over the zombies. Our poor zombies in their decay, man. Okay, and they did decide to engage this side. Not a surprise there. We wouldn't get a kill from that. Let's give them the buff. Alright, damage them. Stupid spirit damage. Alright, can we get a kill? We can. And this is gonna be number 5. Oh, we love it. We love it. Mortal Blessing, Gorge, Demonic Saturation. So, permanently, 5 HP, 5 more damage, 5% more damage, and then resets my stacks. That's gonna be absolutely insane. I'm surprised they allow heroes to get that. That's what I'm gonna say about that. I have lots of people who could get kills. I do also think I'm gonna need to support this a little bit. Alright, take the kill. After I gave you the kill. After all I did for you. This is how you repay me? Alright, well, take the attack. We can't really do anything else. Archers have no clear shot. Alright, just do it. Please don't shoot our own guys in the back of the head. That's all I ask. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's... They're never gonna get in on that side. Are we doing this? I don't think we're doing this. You should definitely chase me. That way my zombies can get in on it too. Really? Okay. You ate a attack of opportunity for that, huh? Okay, you're really invested in annoying me, aren't you? Alright, go get him. You guys start flanking that. Alright, let's not get shot for free for another time. Spellbound is rather nice to have on him. And then from this side, and bonk. And then pin him down. Come on over here. Big hit. These guys and their darn cover. Makes me want, what is it, Demolisher that actually breaks cover? Alright, move to here. Yeah, it doesn't get better. Just don't hit my own guys, please. Okay. Alright, this isn't too bad. I do need to remember, though, I'm pretty sure we have another attack incoming. Oh no, one arrow. Yeah, he definitely decided to move. I don't think that was worth it, man. I feel like you probably should have just stood still and attacked. Come over here, zombies, and hit him. Alright, can we get a stack? Nah! Oh, wait. That was a miss? It was a miss, dang it. Alright, I'm not gonna delay. I mean, it still helps these guys a lot. It's fine. He says begrudgingly. Alright, I could get a kill there, but I would much prefer to get it on a real unit. If I can. And I can. Okay, great. Better than expected, in all honesty. I did not mean to do that. Alright, I do need to res because I want to keep getting those points. These are all crap, so I don't actually care about them. Do I get multiple XP if I do multiples? Okay. One of these will level me. If I have more than one level worth of XP, that worked. It did. 50 renown. Okay, so I could just pay to win my way through these levels. Each conduit or research grants the city 5 stability. That's not terrible for our capital. We have 1 currently, but we'll be building more. And then for these guys, I mean, I guess they can hang around. Especially for at least one fight, and then I can get rid of them. I wasn't gonna take this fight. Why are they so high level? That stupid archer did so much damage. Now I'm a little worried. Alright, take the fight. Pit Redtooth is moving. Is he? Alright, I would like it if you all came and fought me down here. Alright, go to there. Go to there. Oh boy, you're a quick one, aren't you? Alright. I'm glad I checked that. Like, nobody else is that gumptious. We got double. I don't want to draw anything over there to those guys, so let's just run them over here. Sure. I mean, surely I'm not going to regret putting all these guys together over here. And no, it's not. The fact that it's not normal cooldown makes me kind of want to hold on to it. I don't think they're gonna finish off a zombie on turn 1. Famous last words. Okay, not where I was expecting you to try to go, honestly. You're gonna kill him just to prove me wrong. Yeah, you would do that, wouldn't you? So I should have used my temps. Alright, but they did do their job of drawing them where I wanted them. Unfortunately, I also cannot reach anybody. 1, 2. Right there. Okay, we could go for the res if I was 1 closer. Alright, we're gonna have to get a lot closer. Go to there, then you can go there. Am I resing that guy this turn? I think I am. Maybe I should have gone ahead and given strength out before I did that, now that I think about it. Okay, alright, be annoying. We'll go ahead and give you the strength and the temps. And we'll go for the one I have the good chance to hit. Alright, chew them up, boys. Not bad, not bad. That little bit of extra strength. Okay, I'm not too worried about these skeletons. I'm probably going to disband them after this fight anyways. You, I do want you just to live. You can stay there. Alright, these archers. Definitely teleporting, and I guess it's to here. And then let's also make sure we give them the buff. Turn that way. All right, 50% chance. I guess it's our best shot. These spirit crows have really been the bane of this game so far, I will say. Sure. Okay, unexpected. I would not have guessed that they would provoke to just run over and hit some skeletons. Oh no, not a skeleton. That's never gonna get old, just so you know. I'm loving that. Having our disposable things actually like be really good is a nice change of pace. I'm not sure exactly. Well, I guess there's blood in a zombie. I guess you could heal off of that. All right, now, yoink. Yes, yes. Yep. Okay, stacking exactly how I thought it would. Run to here. Bang. And then he doesn't have retaliation anyways, so I guess we hit him. Yeah. Alright, we need to think about those things. I would like it if he died so that I could be clear. Let's see if we can make that happen. Starting off with a graze is not a good start to actually seeing him die this turn. Yeah. Okay. We can get a charge. Big damage here, though. All right, let's do the big damage here. All right, if you were to hit that, they wouldn't die, but they might be dang close. All right, give them the strength to see our will through. Double strength and a haste. You got it, Bubba. And we get the kill. Boy, our buff bar just goes absolutely crazy, doesn't it? Alright, I think these guys... I don't think they're going to make that much of a difference on that. I could eat. You know what? I will eat. I'll take that. I'm going to do that because I'm going to take a hit just to reposition to a better spot. Spells could blow up this zombie. 20 damage on all those guys. It doesn't really change anybody who's... You know what? Do it. Yeah. I get the mortal blessing too. I didn't even think about that. And I get grace because the unit he had summoned died. I am really enjoying the synergies here. I live for builds that have synergies, even if they're not the best things. I just love the idea that it's like these endless hordes of zombies and skeletons, and everyone you kill just makes my real troops even better. I like it even more if you don't kill that unit over there. Alright, those guys are in a little bit of trouble too. Okay, what can we do? Well, step one, I really need these guys to not exist anymore, because they'll free up my necromancers. Yeah, so we'll just crit them. Simple as. Alright, KS, but that's okay. You know, it's not like I called Bagsies or anything, you know, it's kind of your boss. Alright, you hit him. Alright, low enough? Not low enough. This is gonna really pay off, you mark my words. All the fiddliness here to get these stacks. When we have our jacked wizard here with like, I don't know, 200 HP, they'll be sorry. They'll all be sorry. I'm not sure that we can get this guy this time, unfortunately. Oh, hang on. I haven't done you yet, though. Okay, you're saying there's a chance. There's definitely a chance. Thread the needle. Cool. 62 food to the kitchen. Man, that maw is really earning it. I'm feeling very bad that we don't have those in our other places yet. I mean, we've probably already missed out on, I don't know, 200, 300 food from that. Alright, and you guys are really banged up. I can get into my territory, though, so we can maybe heal. I guess that skeleton can hang around. That was useful enough. And the fact that I really want them to die means I can just fling them into combat. So you are the inconsiderate Shadow Lord Pit Redtooth. I am a wild Empress Yaduna Hollow Tree. Many Gadir make war, I aim to make peace, even with the likes of you. Is that true? I have a rainbow clover. Clashing affinities. I don't think that's gonna happen. Alright, cool. Goodbye. Okay, here. I think we're healed up enough that I'm willing to engage. So I'm here. Oh, I could just... Yeah, sure. Down a little bit. I mean, what fight are we not down a little bit? We'll do the manual combat. Okay, so you guys need to group up over here. Alright, lure 'em in, Skelly boys, lure 'em in. I can't believe that unit has actually managed to survive as long as it has. They're almost certainly getting attacked, so I am going to go ahead and give them the buff. Okay, others, come here. Okay, hopefully those are all good decisions. I'm trying to really be cognizant of how I'm going to get my overwhelms. That 20% crit is no joke. Okay, they send in flanks wide. That makes me nervous. And they didn't engage. That also doesn't make me less nervous. Alright, I could get in here. Oh, it's another hasteberry fight. Son of a gun. Oops, all hasteberries. We're gonna pull back. I just don't have a good engage at all. All right, we're gonna have to defend him because that's as far as he can go. All right, pull back to here. All right, he can reach like anything. Actually, let's take that. All right, come get me. Ow. Okay, I'm glad he did it in that order. If he had done that the other way around, I would have been in a lot more trouble. How come he gets to blow up their stuff? Oh, they do have Demolisher, don't they, from the realm buff? Those skeletons have lived far longer than they have any right to have lived. I will definitely say that. Boy, they are abused, aren't they? Okay, well, better than expected. He is going to hit me with that AoE, though, next turn. I could negate it if I could get somebody next to him, but I just don't see that happening. Okay, anybody is fine to die. I can't reach him. That's who needs to die. You. Alright, let's get our Slippery for some temps. Let's see if we can set it up so that he can get a kill here. And that'll recharge my Slippery. 50%. I need the damage though. Come on, come on. Big hits. No, not on our guys. Big hits on his guys. Sorry, I didn't say that clearly enough apparently. And that's definitely not enough. Okay, I could let these guys get themselves killed. And then we'll resurrect them. That is really useful to have that in your pocket. The fact that I'm happy enough to do that. All right, and you're now out of those retaliations. Okay, I'm gonna have to do more damage here. This didn't go nearly as well as I had hoped. All right, then you zip to there. We're already getting the kill, so I'm not going to debuff him. Cooldown reset. We like that. Alright, who gets the hit? You are likely to be the next thing I can actually kill, whether I want to or not. Okay, that actually didn't hurt as bad as I feared. And more mortal blessings coming out. Ow. 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 Okay, nobody is basing my archers currently. Nobody is undead to be buffed. Move to here so we get the overwhelm. Okay, I think there's a world where we get a kill here. Very close. That would guarantee it. 27 out of 31. All right, give me another second wind. Zip over here and do the debuff. Yep. Yep. And then kill him. All right, that's 2 stacks for my hero this turn. And some zombies. All right, you are almost certainly going to base them. Let's not use up our teleport so we can try to get away. Those gremlins suck. Just stating a fact. Is what it is. All right, here, spin that way. Nothing. Oh, we do have something to eat. Or do we just take a big... You know what? Let's not die. Yeah, we'll just take a big 60 heal. All right, let's get started. Honestly, let's work on these. These guys are stupid annoying. At least with my shock troops are good at killing them because we only hit once anyways. All right, bird. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I would have preferred if he hadn't died already, I'll be honest. You spin me right round. Low morale? Why so sad though? Okay, I'm happy that we got that temp. Okay, I think it is teleport time. Go to here. Now I still have overwhelm. All right, no misses, only crits. What did I just say? What did I just say? Where's the crit? Where's the crit? All right, well, we have to get rid of the retaliations. See, look, that is what we want to see. More of that. We'll go to here. Nice. Okay, we're not at full HP, so I will use Slip Away again. Man, I'm getting some use out of that. I want to go charge those, but I think I'm going to be greedy and take the kill here. Yes, yes. That's 3 charges from this fight. We like that a lot. Okay, you. I don't think I have another way. Okay. Do we just attack? I have a feeling we die if we attack. I think we just defend. I don't love that, but all right. And I am gonna necrotize. Whoops, necrotize him also. Necrotize him also. Could use those zombies. Okay. Okay, we like that. I don't like that. Those poor necromancers cannot catch a break. Everyone's out to get them. We've been really lucky that for whatever reason he does this first before these guys get their debuff out. All right, nom nom. Yeah, I was regretting that a little bit, but the longer we've played, the less I'm regretting having the ritual cannibal. When you need it, basically. And it's not like I can use up all these corpses anyways. All right, we took away his retaliation. Let's back up to here, I guess. Come on, boys. Come on, you can do it. Yes. There you go. See? You gotta believe in yourself a little bit. Stealing my things, but that's okay. That's okay. Who do I base? Alright, I think it's better that we get the charges into him. And we're actually at full or darn close to full, so I'm not going to use my slip away yet. Get our big hit. Not terrible. And then you run up here, and we can actually hit that just fine. Nice. Yes, we can. All right. Couple attacks that didn't have the option of overwhelm, but I'm not going to be able to get it every turn, even if I'm being really cognizant. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did he actually? Okay. I was going to say, did he actually figure it out? No, we didn't. I can still reach those. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. And shish kebab. We like that. We like that a lot. Already 2 more stacks. I'm up here. He doesn't have retaliation anyways because that's a battle mage. Alright, zombies. Let's think about you a little bit. Upward to there. We could get a kill. I don't want him to die. I don't think we're going to let this thing have another turn. I'm going to try my darndest not to let it have a turn, but to also get a kill on somebody that it's vaguely useful on. We'll see who that is. Okay, so I can give it to the archers for almost for certain, and he just doesn't have the damage. All right, archers take it. I mean, I guess if you had enough stacks, 50% damage would make a unit viable a lot longer. That's a lot of kills, though. That's a lot of kills. Infected band. Are of disease. Okay, I mean, at some point that will be useful to us, so it's a little early, though. Now, unfortunately, those skeletons who died, I don't have a way to replace in here. Are you? And you're also going to be buffed. I'm not sure I can take these guys. Okay, if I go through here, how do we bind you? Binding Pearl allows you to move it to your domain and annex new provinces through it. Okay, so could I have done that before I cleared it, or did I need to do the clearing first? Either way, I think we're gonna zip out there and start that, and yeah, I think we're gonna start that. I don't think we can take that fight. I need another unit. And what do I need a unit of? Really anything. Probably melee if I got to choose. I don't know. One of our normal battle mages might also be pretty good for a little bit of healing they bring. This guy is relatively close. I am getting pillaged over here. I mean, that sucks. That's all I can say. That sucks. All right, we need that new hero is what we need. That'll fix this. Yeah, that'll totally fix this. Okay, new hero. We want to recruit. Okay, we could get a spell blade, a normal warrior, and a ranger. The ranger sounds kind of interesting. We're not really going to have any high-level range units. Agricultural governor. You like a lot of farms. And you're a shepherd. Animals, plants, phase, and elementals. That's probably not going to be very useful, so we'll probably have to change you. I mean, she seems like the type. 300 gold. Alright, maybe we can make some more gold this turn somehow. Maybe it'll be next turn. Alright, start moving in that direction. You change the plans. What is that actually attacking me? Okay, that's not the worst. That's not the worst. Yeah, I didn't think about, by turning on the animal realm, we're not getting nearly as many things to resurrect as skeletons. That has hurt us a little bit here. But, you know, like I always say, I don't always make it necessarily to be easy or hard or whatever. Sometimes it's just fun to do whatever it is. So this one definitely was not in our favor. I think it was Kamea. I knew we were going to have a bunch of spirit damage, and we also did an undead realm. So yeah, sometimes it gives, sometimes it takes. Okay. Nice. Okay. Wow, and I just looked over. How has it already been this long? All right, well, we'll pick our tome before we end our episode here. So for tier 2, we have one that we have to have and then one very sad choice. So the one we have to get is basically the undead tome. The downside to doing undead is you are basically just stuck as taking all the undead stuff. This is probably the most skippable one if I was going to do it. But then again, having my support units, etc., have the soulbind is really nice. The Banshee's fine. It's a good unit. We're not really doing morale per se, but we can. Friendly army. Another way to heal. That's fine. Not super useful yet, though. Soul overflow. Friendly units get a strengthened and maximum plus 20 HP. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so we will grab that one. So if anyone is wondering, the problem with the next one is we actually need to get to 3 nature for a tier 3 tome. So we're going to have to pick a 2 nature tome to be able to do that. So our choices are Tome of the Glades. There's nothing in here I particularly want. Aspect of the Root. It is good. I will give it that. We don't care about forests. Leafkin. I don't think we care. We're going to be taking the Great Transformation. I don't think they don't stack. I guess it would be extra crit chance, so that is a possibility. So maybe, I don't know. Not super feeling it, if I'm being honest. Our other choices are Fertility, and that's it. I believe those are the only two nature at this tier. So this one gets us Bountiful Fields, extra food income, a little bit of mana. That's pretty garbage. Temple of Fertility does give us food, gives us food and draft per pop. That's fine. I'm not really loving the nymph for what we're doing. Restore the lands, again, for what we're doing, don't care. Staves of Life. This would apply to my necromancers. Uses an attack or support ability random. Okay, that actually is pretty good. I like a similar ability that's on our main guy right now. That's not the worst. Friendly units within 2 hexes gain regen. Yeah, so it really comes down to these two, and I don't need to make a decision yet. Glades, seeing that crit chance makes my eye raise a little bit, but it's only in forests. I don't know about that. Either way, I don't need to make the decision this second because we are going to take the Tome of Souls first. Low morale. I'm just double checking. Yeah, this isn't really undead. This is really morale, not even cold. Corrupted Soul. It's a magic fighter. No, we'll stick to theme. We'll take the souls. It's too bad that you don't get like an upgrade for this. Yeah. All right. What do you have to say, lady?
Bodies are frail, yet strong is the will of all souls to cling to life. Grant them their desire. Craft them vessels of rotten flesh and bone. Even the fiercest foe shall serve your wishes when raised from the battlefield. For death reaches all, and in death you will dwell.
Well, excellent. All right, we have soul binders. That's pretty good for what we're doing. The bone horrors, yeah, I guess that's fine. And I don't love them. And soul overflow. That 20 HP could be pretty nice. It really just stacks into our HP stacking that we're doing. I think I'd rather have more soulbind though. Okay, but because I noticed how long this has gone, you got to finish up your course because the next one's coming. So we will have to call it here, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. As always, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. That helps me a ton. If you are wanting to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks here. Join me live for a super chat. Consider becoming a member on the channel or checking out the Patreon linked in the channel info. All right, guys, I don't think it's any time close to dessert yet, but we'll see what the next course holds shortly. Babble out.